Wow. You want to draw your dog's head? You've come to the right place. I'm going to show you how to break down a dog's head into spheres and cubes and all kinds of great stuff. Stick around. My name is Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. Let's get to work. Let's talk about a dog. Let's talk about first some key shapes, key volumes you really need to work with here. It's going to be mainly the cube and kind of a, well, I'll show it to you. So let's start off with just drawing some cubes. All right, so I'm going to kind of come in this direction here. So that's the forward corner there. Now, let's kind of slightly bring that in like that. And then slightly, you see these? This is fanning out. They're irradiating from a single point. The same thing with this. These are slightly at a different angle. They're also coming from a singular point. All right, so we're going to come down semi-straight there. Really get good at drawing cubes. Okay, I'm going to put a mark right there, and so we're going to come up like that. And then the other side as well. So this dog we're going to say it's going to be facing this way. Okay. Let's do this other one now. So we're going to go like this. All right, let's come on out. Again, sort of fanning this out just a little bit. You see? Same thing over here. You got this going. Let's fan that out just a bit. I remember early on, I was in a figure drawing class, and they had a student teacher in for the day, and she was one of the first people who was like really critical of what I was doing, and it's strange. I remember to this day. Anyways, she was telling me that my shapes were all not. My volumes were not drawn in perspective, and I remember that. I don't remember her, but I remember her saying that. So, really getting these things down is important. Okay, this head is going to face this way here. Okay. All right. Next shape that we add here, and it's kind of like it's like a. How would I describe that? It's like a half moon shape almost. So then here we're going to extend this out just a bit. And we're just going to kind of work our way across this form here. I'm going to kind of erase this a little bit. Connect the top. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the same thing down over here. This is going to extend out. There's no particular order here. All right, this time, let's do a sphere. And we'll do another one, and we're gonna draw these same things, but using a sphere instead of a square. Put our eyes there, and then you're gonna want to have that center line come down. Now, the base of the muzzle is going to follow in that same basic direction. So let's kind of bring that out just a bit. All right. So like the eyes would kind of sit on either side here like this. All right, let's take this one this direction. All right, so the eyes are gonna be over here. Here's our center line. There's the base of the muzzle. Okay, let's go ahead and draw this dog here and try that. Let's try first the oval method. So let's start off with an oval here. Okay, let's figure out the center line. I think it's going to come around in here like this. And you know, I'll tell you what I'm using for a little clue here. And if you see this, that's great. You know, that center stripe right there is almost in the center. Let's get a line in for his eyes, because his eyes are going to help us get an idea of where that muzzle's going to fall. Okay. Okay, let's get this angle of the muzzle. Now, to make sure my construction is right, let me show you what I'm going to do. What I'm looking at here, I'm using negative space as a measurement. So right there is where the sphere comes in contact with that nose, with the muzzle, and then this is the length. You see that? So let's make sure that we're coming in contact here. So we're right about there, I think. All right, let's get this nose in place. So the nose is going to be coming toward the center here. Okay, and this is going to be a nice, look at this. This is going to be a beautiful S-curve. I'll draw it once. Watch it now. And this is going to come around like this. Watch. Okay, here comes the mouth. Let's get the lower mouth here. And I'm looking at this negative space right there, right? Following my construction here. Now this is interesting. I always like to point this out. And one of the 4 tools of measurement are using vertical lines, horizontal lines, negative space, and the last is cartoon check. And the cartoon check is you look at your reference and you quickly look at your picture. You look at your reference and you look at your picture. If you look at mine, now I believe I'm off. I've kind of got my nose coming in at this slope where it's actually coming straight down. So I just noticed that as I was talking to you. But for this, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it right now. We got a tooth right there, all right?
It's good.
Okay, let's get that neck in, that far side of that neck. So we already have established the eye is right about there. If I look down, that neck is coming in just like that. If I go straight up from the edge of the mouth there, the other eye is going to be just on the outside of that. Okay, so thing is with a circle is that their heads are more square on top. So that's where sometimes a circle won't exactly help you get that top of the head. We have to take off the top of it there. So let's make a measurement first. So this is the peak right there, you see? So where does this peak line up vertically? Okay, it lines up almost on the inside part of that eye and the side of his mouth. So let's see, here's the side of his mouth. I'm going to say it's about there. Okay, let's keep going here. I want to try and maybe get one more in quickly. All right, let's get this ear in there, right? And look at the negative space in between these 2 ears here. And then look at this. Look where the ear comes in contact with the side of the head there. It almost lines right up with the eye. So, okay, that means we must come around like this. And the other ear is going to come down here. So let's see here. Let's straight. Something like that. All right, let's just kind of... I'm going to just kind of put some fur here, but I'll let you fill that in there, okay? All right, let's jump to one more. This is how I would use this if a situation came up that I was going to actually draw this dog. I would, like everything, I always start everything off with a gesture. This goes to construction. Then I go to detail. So I would start with a gesture of this dog, and whenever I start with a gesture, I hold my pencil toward the back. And I'm using everything I know about, like, getting the right proportion. Okay, so there's my quick gesture. So now on top of the gesture, now I'm gonna start looking a little bit more closer at what are my angles going on in this thing. Maybe. Okay, I just wanted to show you quickly how, you go from understanding that construction, slow down, work those cubes out, work those different elements out, and then when you go into your gesture, then you start laying those things in to try and get you that good construction. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws, and you got this. All right? All right. See you later. Go make your day great. If you do have additional questions, please join our Facebook group. It's totally for free. Post your questions in there. You can direct it toward me, or even down here in the comments below, you can ask a question and I will try and answer it my best. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.